Oh my God, you guys, a new update in the David case. David has fled. People are now saying he might be on the run. He has fled his $20,000 a month Hollywood house. This is after the cops have raided it, after they found 13-year-old Celeste Rivas in his Tesla trunk. For those of you guys that don't have a Tesla, you need a special key or code to get into the front trunk. Nobody can just pop the trunk. It's a lot because I believe that's where the engine might be. Anyway, a lot of people have said this proves David is not cooperating with investigators, okay? This, to me, looks like to be what it is. It looks like he is fleeing, okay? He already has been exposed, if all these allegations can be believed, and all the videos can be believed, as a groomer. I think based upon the evidence, it looks like he might be responsible for Celeste's end. He exposed himself as a killer in romantic homicide. Okay. Again, it's a lot. Let's get into this report because you guys, what in the world is going on? Okay. So it's been directly reported that David has abruptly vacated his $20,000 a month Hollywood Hills home after police raided it. And the raid was tied to the dismembered remains of Celeste, which were found in his Tesla. Now, keep in mind, he was rumored to have lived in this house with Celeste. Again, Celeste's teacher said that she ran away a few times to live with David, who was a rapper who lived in Los Angeles. The parents apparently, or at least the mother, never met David, but she knew of a boy named David that she was dating. She ran away to Los Angeles. She was brought back home. She ran away again. She was not brought home, but the eerie thing is she literally, how long was it? I think it was almost a year before the mother reported her missing. Now, I myself and a lot of people have been asking questions. Why would you wait so long to report your daughter missing? It doesn't matter who she was with, unless his name was Jesus. And it literally, I don't want to hear it. However, there has been speculation that there's something with the girl's parents. Maybe they're not legal. Maybe somebody in the family. They don't want. Again, I don't know. That was just speculation. I do know that it is the case. That is actually sad. This country is on fire right now. And it's sad that you have to think about whether you want justice of your daughter. If these reports can be true, be believed, that you want justice for your daughter, or you want to make sure that ICE doesn't raid your house. Again, I do think, oddly enough, that there is more to the story than any of us are telling, because the police are taking a suspiciously long time to actually tie up all these loose ends. But let's get back in there. Again, the girls are fighting on Twitter. It said singer David has broken his $20,000 a month Hollywood Hills lease just days after LAPD raided his home in connection with Celeste Rivas's disappearance. Let's not forget the Tesla was registered to him. He was the owner of the Tesla. It was always parked in front or inside in the garage of the house, the $20,000 a month house that he just broke the lease. Homeowner Mladen Trifunovic said Marshall signed a lease in February 2024, the same month Celeste was first reported missing from her family's home in Lake Elsinore, California. She briefly returned for a month, but vanished again in May. The homeowner told the Daily Mail that following last week's raid, David asked to terminate the lease and has begun moving out both of his and Burke's belongings. I believe Burke is David's tour manager. Hold on, let me check on that. Hold on really quick. Okay, so yeah, this is actually a Daily Mail story. They have confirmed that he did abruptly break his lease. Now, they say the police stormed the property on September 17th, seizing bags of evidence, including a laptop. The LAPD confirmed the raid was tied to the disappearance and suspected murder of Rivas, though no charges have yet to be filed. They say suspected murder, but she was found 71 pounds in a trunk. Interesting enough, there have been reports that she was chopped, but they also said that she was wearing leggings. So how would you know that unless the whole body was there? But anyway, the LAPD confirmed this. Homeowner Mladen, okay, we'll call them Mr. T, Said David signed the lease in February 2024. Again, they began removing things out the property. They said they're moving out this week. The moving trucks will be here soon. They decided to move out because of the ongoing circumstances. They didn't want to be there anymore. Adding that he had no idea who David's manager was or that he was living at the home until his real estate manager told him about the raid on Thursday. The homeowner said, "This has all been such a big shock. I'm still trying to process everything, and I'm anxiously waiting for the story to conclude itself. It's very disturbing." Mr. T is an AI developer and crypto investor, hasn't had any direct contact with the LAPD, and isn't sure what was found inside the home or what kind of tests were actually carried out. They said it's unclear whether detectives plan to return to the $4.1 million home, which actress Halle Berry once owned, property records state. Interesting. Now, they're saying that the homeowner did speak directly with David, whom he described as being shocked by the ongoing investigation before deferring further questioning to. Okay. I'm sorry. So let's get into this, right? In the meantime, the homeowner said he hopes the mounting questions about Celeste's disappearance and the circumstances of her death will soon be answered by her loved ones. He said, "Like everyone else, I want to know who is responsible for this and how a little girl's disappearance could slip through so many layers of responsibility. Are more people responsible for this other than the immediate ones? Who else is to blame?" That's a really good question. Also, what is taking so long to grab him? They said it's terrible. You never imagine for 1 second that a property you own could be dragged into something like this, but it's a very safe neighborhood with lots of security. We'll have plenty of surveillance footage to work with. Oh, wait a second. If it's a very secure home with lots of security and there's plenty of surveillance, that means there should be surveillance of who got into that Tesla, drove it away, and who bought the Tesla back and parked it. And there should be surveillance if they were carrying anything in and out of the house, or if Celeste was leaving in and out of the house. This is fantastic news. This is a breakup. This is a breakthrough. This is a breakthrough. They said on Monday, a spokesperson for the LAPD said the investigation into her passing remains ongoing and detectives are currently following up on several leads. A vigil was held outside the family home on Sunday, with mourners gathering to light candles and pay tribute to the bright and bubbly teenager whose remains were found just one day after would have been her 15th birthday. The discovery was made at the tow yard, as you guys know. Listen, they described her remains as severely decomposed, suggesting she had been passed for some time, likely while she was still 14. Did I not tell you guys that it was a possibility that she wasn't, that she's been gone for more than 2 weeks, but months? Anyway, Burke was away at the time the discovery was made, performing on the U.S. leg of his Withered World tour. Law enforcement sources previously told TMZ that his car was never reported stolen before it was impounded. The nature of the relationship with Celeste is under scrutiny. Multiple images have circulated on social media purporting to show the pair together, which investigators are currently working to verify. Sources close to the girl alleged to the Daily Mail on Wednesday that David had been in an underage relationship with Celeste. It's unclear when the alleged illicit relations began, but one source claimed that he first made contact with her when she was just 10. The brother also claimed his family was aware of their alleged the brother also claimed the family was aware of their alleged relationship. He claimed his sister left home to go see a movie with David on May 2024, but never returned. He said that David would pick her up in the same Tesla in which her body was later found. One of the Daily Mail sources claimed that Celeste ran away from home because her family didn't approve of her alleged relationship with David. The same source claims Celeste continued to keep in contact, with her friends for more than a year after officially being reported missing. But all the messages and calls from her abruptly stopped in late July or early August. The cause of her passing has not been confirmed. David has not issued a public statement. I will say this. Yeah. So what's going on? The sister said they weren't aware of the relationship. The brother said he was. You guys, listen, I'm going to follow up on this and investigate even more. But yeah, something in the milk is not clean. Something is not going on. And again, how was she ran away for a year before you even find out? Anyway, you guys, well, before you even file charges, listen, this is going to be ongoing. I'm going to try to go live later on to discuss all this. Until then, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.